now Espiona brought to the outside and she's charging home.
What have we just seen?
Could be the best 3-year-old filly in the country.
Grabbed by Espiona, McDonald has barely flinched here.
It will take some effort for a horse to beat a performance like that over the Cup week.
She might be something else.
We didn't really expect her to come out and just be the most talked about horse in Australia.
She's the most naturally gifted, most naturally talented filly I think I've ever bought.
And that's just about the easiest win you've seen at a spring racing carnival for many, many years.
At the sales on the Gold Coast with Brett Howard, he'd found her for me, as he always does.
You don't see too many better hindquarters in my view. I thought she was just a lovely filly. I mean, Denise specifically said she wanted to buy an extreme choice yearling.
From first time she galloped, first time she trialled, first time she raced, we could see she had something special.
We're expecting plenty off the trails, Espiona, and she's going to win for fun, the extreme choice filly. He's down.
James McDonald rode her and said she just oozes class. And we're interesting to see what she can do on a dry track, and we subsequently found out.
She's going to be one of the shortest price favourites we've seen over many years here at the Cup Carnival, into $1.35 Espiona. Racing at the 1400 metres, Rio Yuki stood there. Espiona's 7 or 8 off the lead. Burning power now, Espiona brought to the outside and she's charging home at the 250. New York Baby left vulnerable, grabbed by Espiona. McDonald has barely flinched here. Looks at the big screen. This is going to be a huge win. Espiona 4 lengths, 5 lengths, 6 lengths. Well, that's how you like to see favourites win, Espiona.
When she shot to the front and just skipped away, Matt Hill said, I recall quite vividly, said, this just might be something.
And that's just about the easiest win you've seen at a spring racing carnival for many, many years. We might have just unearthed something really special here in Espiona.
Everyone was like, wow.
Well, it was probably looked as good as it felt anyway, I suppose, but it will take some effort for a horse to beat a performance like that over the Cup week.
We didn't really expect her to come out and just be the most talked about horse in Australia following the run.
What a performance that was, and Brent Zarafa, what have we just seen?
Could be the best 3-year-old filly in the country.
Oh, there's no doubt about that now. I think we can label that. There's nothing on that performance that's got nearer her that we've seen as a 2 or 3-year-old.
It was one of those moments you remember when you have people watching globally at carnival time at Flemington, and she made a statement that day, and it was the beginning of a really successful race career.
But Espiona's starting to open up the shoulders now, and she's drawn right away. Dynasty's party for one fight out the minors, but Espiona very strong. Sit and stare for James McDonald. Stand and cheer if you're on. Espiona panel them.
When she won the Coolmore, it showed that she stepped out to 1500 metres and that was no problem.
The instructions were to sort of try and keep her out off the rails, but he elected to go up the rails. That was a winning decision, I think.
There's Espiona going up the inside. Espiona the fence from Pride of Jenny, and she's a belter. Through the minute now. Espiona, she's a belter. Pride of Jenny. Espiona wins the Group 1.
It was just a matter of sort of switching to the inside and she exploded.
As we know, Pride of Jenny, she's one of the best mares in Australia and she's a belter, she's a Group 1 winner. But strangely enough, I think after the Coolmore, Chris Harwood, who used to ride her, was saying she just feels like a sprinter. And I remember once he said to me, it's like being on a rocket ship.
As she stormed 2 lengths clear now from a Tissue charging home, but it's Espiona clearing the golden pendant. Espiona the favourite, Too Good beat a Tissue. Banana Queen third. Then came Diamond Dealer, More Secret, Zugotcha.
It's like a little Ferrari engine. It doesn't take much to set it alight.
This race means a bit to me. I went up once or twice, I think, on More Joyous. No, this mare's, she's got similar ability, which is scary to say.
Espiona trying to shake off Ruthless Dame. Magic Time's brave. Espiona laying in, nose in front, just won it from Ruthless Dame and Magic Time. Alcohol free kicked on, the Osbridge Flirt. Royal Merchant, Parasol, Opal Red.
Private Eye, Imperatrice, toe-to-toe at the 150, but Imperatrice knuckles down, gets a neck in front of Private Eye, coming again. Imperatrice, the star wins! Imperatrice has won it. From Private Eye, Espiona, what a run, and then Bella Nipotina.
She's the most naturally gifted, most naturally talented filly I think I've ever bought.
She comes from Waikato Stud's best female family. It's a family that's produced 8 Group 1 winners in the last sort of 15 or so years. By probably the best stallion in Australia at the moment, and out of the best broodmare sire. With that sort of a pedigree behind her, her race record, her looks, why couldn't she be a good broodmare?